Las Vegas came out with some win totals for a lot of teams in the SEC. Well, all the teams in the SEC. That includes South Carolina. And if you watched our live show on Thursday, then you know how we feel about South Carolina and that 6.5 win total. We like it. We like the over when it comes to that. And one of the big reasons why the schedule shapes up real nicely if you're a Gamecock fan. What do I mean by that? First 5 games, I need 3 wins. Don't need you to go 5-0. If you're a South Carolina fan, you go 5-0, phenomenal. Phenomenal. But I need 3. I need UNC, I need Furman, I need Mississippi State. You also play Georgia, back-to-back national champs. Hey, far be it for me to bet against Beamer. Did it twice last year and came in here on a Sunday morning with a sheepish grin saying, I was wrong. So if that happens, it happens. Also, they got Tennessee at Tennessee. Now, remember, South Carolina went video game mode last year at Willie B and took Tennessee to the woodshed. They got to go to Neyland. So I'm just saying, I just need 3. If you can win all 5 of those, phenomenal. We're having another conversation then when that happens. But I need 3 of those to keep on track with that 6.5 number. Again, I like the over. I like 7. So we're at 3 wins right now. You got 2 gimmies. Now, I love Vanderbilt with all my heart. They're just down the road from us here in Nashville, Tennessee. I love the Doors. But I think it's a gimme win. I do. Also, Jacksonville State. Another gimme win. So now we're at 5, okay? So we're at 5 wins. If you're, kind of picking through the schedule here. This is not necessarily chronological order, but just the way that I see the schedule when it comes to getting close to that 7-win mark for South Carolina, which would make myself some money, would make you some money, and life is good, all right? So here's the games that I'm really curious about. Here's the games where I'm just like, who knows? This is the who knows range, the who knows games. Florida, I don't know what they're going to be. Don't even know who's playing quarterback for them. Their win total number was at 5.5. Talent on that roster isn't abysmal. I'm a Billy Napier guy, but what's Florida going to be? I don't know. Missouri. Now, I'm not high on Missouri. Their win total number is set at 6.5. Who's playing quarterback there? I don't know. They bring back some production, but even still, I'm not enormously high on Missouri. You also go to A&M. A&M was A&M last year, and a lot of people, myself included, think they'll be better this coming year. There's too much talent on that roster to stay down, but what's A&M going to be? So those 3 games are kind of the who knows range. Can you go 2 for 3? I think it's very possible. Again, South Carolina fans, you probably think you win all those games, and I would say you're absolutely right. But if you win 2, then we're already making ourselves money, okay? Then this whole conversation is kind of like, boom, done. Now, here's the thing I love about the schedule. And I said this on the live show. So if you haven't yet subscribed to the On3 YouTube channel, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. Heck, hit the bell on this channel so you don't miss when we go live. Tuesdays, Thursdays, mornings, okay? 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. We'll see y'all there. It'll be a blast. So thanks in advance for that. What I love about this schedule is the fact that we get to stay at Willie B all November long, baby. We're at the crib all November. Come see us. You and I both know, man, Willie B is not a place you just waltz into and waltz out with the dub. You got to go in there against our crowd in that atmosphere and take what's ours. And you don't just do that, all right? So with that being said, there's 2 games that I love that you get at home. Now, to be clear, you beat both these teams a season ago on the road. They come to Willie B this year, like I said, to end the season. The last 2 games of the year. You got Kentucky, you got Clemson to finish. I think both those games are winnable. So I'm looking across the resume here. I see 5 off the top that I like. I see a couple here where I'm like, I don't know, but I like those games too. And then I love the fact that it shapes out with the final home stretch. All of November at the crib. I absolutely love that. But here's what needs to happen internally. That's the schedule. That's the path. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Here's the path, though. I need 2 things to get this done. I need stable Spencer Rattler. Notice what I did not say just then. I did not say I need road to glory mode Spencer Rattler. I don't need Spencer Rattler against Tennessee. I don't need the Spencer Rattler we saw against Clemson. I just need stable Spencer Rattler. Consistent, 2 touchdowns, high completion percentage, no interceptions. That's what I need. Because if we can do that, we stay on schedule. Run game's got to improve. Guys around him got to improve. I think that's crucial to him taking that next step and playing the kind of ball we saw him play at the end of last year. I just need stable Spencer Rattler. All right? Other variable I need, other thing I need to fall into place to get this 6.5 over done. Need more in the run game. Need more in the run game. You know it. Shane Beamer knows it. Everybody in Columbia, South Carolina knows it. need more in the run game. Allowed 200 yards a game on the ground last year. It's not winning football. Not winning football. I need better there. There's not really a ton of analysis here. There's not a ton to break down. You just need better. Because in the SEC, against Clemson, against a lot of these teams, if you can't stop the run, well, then all your other advantages get minimized. Why? Because you're watching the game. That's great we got Juice Wells. That's great Spencer Rattler's coming into his own. But if they're watching the game because our defense can't get off the field and they're just chewing up clock, running student body left, power eye right, well then, hey, man, we got problems. So that's what I need to see from South Carolina. But again, this is the one thing that I'll say. And South Carolina fans, Gamecock fans, y'all that have followed this show for any period of time and heard me talk about South Carolina, heard me talk about my program crush I have for this team, you can't account for culture. Cannot account for culture. You say, JD, what do you mean by that? When South Carolina played Clemson and when South Carolina played Tennessee last year, they were double-digit dogs. Double-digit dogs to both those teams. Got wins against both of them. Why? I happen to believe it was culture. I happen to believe it was that team saying, we don't care about the stars next to y'all's names. We don't care about the number next to y'all's names. We don't care about the storylines going into this. We don't care about what you think about us. We're going to play our game. We're going to punch you in the mouth. We're giving you our best shot. We're going to band together. We're going to get it done. That's what I think culture is. That's belief internally that Shane Beamer has cultivated. To put it more simply, the Clemson roster, the Tennessee roster, further along, and if you look at a recruiting perspective, probably more talented. Didn't matter on that day. Didn't matter on that day because South Carolina played better football and pulled more out of themselves. Okay, so you can't account for culture. There's going to be games, look at the schedule, and you say, I don't know how South Carolina matches up. You can't account for culture. It's the great equalizer. It's cliche. There's nothing you can watch on tape and say, yep, that's culture. But when you look at this team and you look at what they've done the last couple of years, exceeding expectations, doing more than what people thought they would do, doing more than what the experts said they would. I look back at culture. I look at the way that Coach Beamer's got this thing rolling. So we love South Carolina. Over 6.5 wins. Take it to the bank. Love the schedule. And I love the fact that we're at home all November. How about that, man? Need better from Spencer Rattler? Need stable Spencer Rattler. That's it, man. Just need stable Spencer Rattler. Need better on the defensive side of the ball, stopping the run. Going to be stonewall defense, just stop the run. All right? Lock it in right here to the On3 YouTube channel. We talk college football every single day. We're talking about college football, and it's May, and you're tuned in. We love you so much for that. We're cut from the same cloth. So join the program, subscribe right here, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So we're glad to have you here. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter at JDPakel. We're going to keep this party rolling now, and we will see y'all next time. Hey, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel here to make sure you don't miss an episode of The Hard Count. Also, be sure to check out other videos on the On3 YouTube channel.